Hey, welcome to Peace Finds Joy, where we are unapologetically living a joyous life boldly. And today in this video, we are going to be talking about how to stay within budget and to not break your bank doing holiday shopping. It is the holiday season, and if you are like me, I wait until the last minute to buy gifts, which you shouldn't do because it's just not worth it. Like, you can really be doing some damage throughout the year if you plan ahead. I did not plan ahead, and most people don't plan ahead for the holidays with, doing their shopping for their loved ones, their family, their friends, so their kids. But today it's going to be really important, not only for myself, but I want to share some of the things that I'm really going to be taking to heart as I think about really being thoughtful around how much money I'm spending in regards to gifts for the holidays. The holidays always has a lot of other different expenses, whether you are going and, doing a Christmas with your family and you're cooking or having people to your house, and there's money is being spent all of the time. But today's video is specifically going to be talking about getting gifts for your loved ones and to still have a buck at the end of the day. So I have 5 tips that I'm going to be doing for my own self, and I think will be helpful for you as you are thinking about this holiday season and getting your coins together to do the things that you want and get the things that you want for those that you care about. So the first thing that I think is really important for you to do to really help stay into budget and to not break your bank and to not spoil all your coins is to be really strategic about who you want to give gifts to, and be really thoughtful about that. Do you want to just give gifts to your immediate family? Do you have children that you have to buy gifts for? Do you have friends that you have to buy a gift for? I would say, as you are trying to be budget friendly, really be strategic and thoughtful and intentional around who's going to be getting gifts from you this season. And maybe you might have to decide this year to stick with my budget. I'm not going to be able to do maybe gifts for my neighbors. We'll talk about ways that you can still show your appreciation and love and gratitude for your neighbors and other people without having to spend a lot of money. Or maybe you don't have to get all of your co-workers something, but really thinking about who are the main people that you want to purchase gifts for and write that down. And then give yourself a budget. So you want to stick within a budget for these specific people that you've identified. If you have children or you have nieces or nephews, give them a specific budget that you don't want to spend more than $25, $50 on each kid, or even $10, $15. The same with parents. Maybe you can do a joint gift instead of buying a gift for both of them, or for your siblings or your aunts and uncles or your friends. Think about what is going to be comfortable in your specific budget and align that out. So it's going to be important for you to start to think about, okay, how much do I want to spend this holiday season? And based on that amount, this is how it's going to be allocated out to the people that I've identified who are going to receive gifts from you. So identify who is going to receive gifts from you. Then identify how much your budget will be. And you can reverse it. You can do the budget and then the gifts. But I think no matter which way, you can literally look at your list and say, like, you know what? Based on my budget, I think I'm going to have to do something different and not spend money necessarily on 3 other people that are on the list to make sure that you stay in budget. Because the goal is that we are what? Not breaking the bank. So you're creating your list of who you want to purchase gifts for. You are creating the budget, looking at where you are financially, what makes sense for you within your budget, and then allocate that amount out to the people that are on your list. So those are the 2 things. The third thing is that bargain shop. Bargain shop. There are a lot of different discounts and sales going on right now. It's the holiday season, so there's always something happening. There's Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all the things that are going on, and there's always some type of sale. But shop around, bargain shop. Go to stores that are known for bargain shopping, like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. They have an assortment of things that you can get really nice things for a portion of the cost. For me personally, for my kids, you know where I went? Five and Below and the Dollar Tree. I also went to Walmart as well, but the bulk of my shopping, my kids are 1.5 and almost 6. Most of their things came from Five and Below and the Dollar Tree, but most of them were Five and Below because, listen, they're kids. You don't have to break the bank on making kids happy. My son would be happy if he got a full box of cars. He's a huge Hot Wheels City fan. Many of these stores have cars, Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels City, other types of cars. Get them there. The Dollar Tree has cars. Get them there. My other son, he's kind of like, he could play with anything and be happy. And so think about like what makes sense for the kids. Are your kids really going to be spending a lot of time on these big extravagant gifts, or are they just going to get it, open it, play with it maybe once or twice, and then not play with it at all? And I'll give you a prime example. My son, older son, loves Bluey. Bluey, we watch it all the time. And last year I got him the Bluey house and a monster truck, like a car wash thing. He played with it for a little bit, but was it worth I think the Bluey thing was like $75, $80. Was it worth $80 just to play with it a handful of times? No. Think about who you are buying your gifts for and what would really make them happy and what they can actually use. And, you know, it's not just going to be like a one and done type thing. And spend your money on those things because those are going to be more worthwhile. So the third thing is to bargain shop and just be really thoughtful around like, what are my kids, what are my parents, what are my siblings, what are my friends really wanting, and is it going to be useful? And spend your money wisely in that way. And don't feel like you have to go to the expensive stores and buy the expensive things. Go to the stores that you're going to get the most bang for your buck, and that's going to be golden for you. I know a lot of times like scarves and hats, Old Navy has sales, Walmart, Target has sales. Go there and stock up on those hat, gloves, scarf sets, or even like socks, or like a cooking set from the Dollar Tree. You can put something together with like a mitten, the like cooking mitten. They have cake mix. You can get the utensils that go with it, and you can wrap it up really nice in some ribbon. You spent only about $5 on that really thoughtful gift if there's people that you know that like love baking. So sometimes you just have to think outside of the box at these stores to really make your money go a long way. The fourth thing, and it kind of goes along with this, is be creative. Just like I talked about the Dollar Tree, how you can kind of put an assortment of things together and make a really good gift. Look around your house. I am sure that you have something in your house that either you never opened, never used, and it's just sitting collecting dust, and you can re-gift. I am all about the re-gifting phase of life. I've always been that way. And it's not like I've used it and then re-gifted it, like the stuff that I just never use. So I have really sensitive skin. I can't do like perfumes and stuff like that. So when people give me like hand lotion or perfumes or even candles, I don't use those. So I'll have like a little set where if there's a birthday or a holiday coming out, I already have a section where I can go and be like, listen, I'm going to re-gift this. I've never used it. And I didn't have to pay money for it. Make things. I am the crafter over here. I have made, over the years, I've made monogram blankets where I got the blanket for like $2 to $3 at the store, and then I got like an iron-on from Michael's and made it myself, or I used my Cricut. I've made mugs for family members. I've made earrings out of faux leather. I've made bags, monogram bags. I'm the crafter, so that just makes sense for me to do that, and I understand that everyone's not crafty, but think about what you can make or you can purchase that you can put together to create some type of a bundle where you're not, that's going to save you some money. But just think outside of the box. The biggest thing is to, you know, shop your home first and see what you have. And then if not, get creative. Something that we're going to be doing that I think is going to be really special with my boys is that we are going to be making homemade holiday cards. Unless you're going to the Dollar Tree, you're spending like $5 on one card. There's no reason why I need to be spending that. So I have construction paper, I have markers, I have stickers. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make our own personalized holiday cards for the whole family. And those things mean a lot. They show that you've taken the time to sit down and do something, especially when people get it from the kids. Everyone loves that. So we're gonna be doing that. If you don't want to do that, something that's also a free thing is write a personalized letter or a note to your family members. Again, think stepping out of the side of the box, get creative. How many times have you really received a letter in the mail just talking about a memory or something that your friend or family loves about you or something that they wish to do with you in the future? I keep all of those things. Those are meaningful. And so as you're being creative, think about what are going to be those meaningful things that aren't going to break the bank. I'm not going to spend a lot of coins on it, but the intentionality and the meaning behind it is priceless. Those things I think mean so much more than the materialistic things. And so as you're thinking about your holiday gifts, as you're looking at your list, you're like, okay, maybe this year I can, here's another idea. They're just coming out of my head. Take pictures on your phone, get them printed out at the store, and then in a photo album on the back of each picture, you can write a little message and then hand your parents or your siblings or your friends an album that you can go get pictures printed off at CVS, Walgreens, Target, anywhere for a little bit of money. The album, you can get that from the Dollar Tree as well or some dollar store. The photo albums, no matter where you go, shouldn't cost that much. But you're saving some money because those things aren't that expensive, but then you're also making it meaningful. And so I think that would be my like next biggest thing is as you're being creative, think about the meaning behind it and make it meaningful, and realize that paying a lot of money on a gift doesn't equal the meaning and the heart behind it. And I think as you kind of think through your list, think about like, what would be really special to this person with a gift that I give them. And then the last thing that I want to talk about, and I think this just will help you get you in a good mindset as you go into this holiday season and thinking about your gifts and thinking about saving money, is remember that the holidays, specifically Christmas, I know there's a lot of other holidays around this time of year, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of those things, all of those other holidays. But remember, it is just a day or a couple of days out of the year, which means you do not have to go extravagant on this month out of the year, this 1 month out of the year. You can think of how can you provide and show your love and how special and important these people are to you all throughout the year. So maybe the holiday times is where you start a monthly gift where it is maybe those letters. So every month you send a letter out to that specific person, or a little like handmade ornament. That's another easy thing that you can get. The plastic ornaments, you can make your own ornaments and then hand them out to your loved ones. And maybe every month you give another ornament or like a special thing that come next December, they have this like 12-month memory or gift from you that you do. And again, it doesn't have to be expensive, but remember, this is only 1 month out of the year, and there's no reason why you need to go in debt, rack up your credit cards, zero out your bank accounts for the season, because there's other seasons in the year and there's other ways that you can show those things to people. And so those are my biggest things. Remember that this season comes around every year, but it's only one time every year. And there's so many other days out of the year that you can show that these people are important to you. Get creative, shop your house, think about ways that you can make your gifts meaningful without having to break the bank. Set a budget and stick to it. So think through where you are financially and what makes the most sense, and narrow down your gift purchasing or gift giving that aligns with your budget. And then the last thing is to create who is going to get and receive gifts from you if you were giving gifts, and make sure that that is in alignment with your budget, because that's the key, right? If you're over budget, you're not doing good. You're not doing good financially. And we want to start the new year off strong. And so what I am really trying to do is, you know, cut back on, I want them to open 50 million presents. No, that's not what this season is about anyway. And so let's be really intentional and thoughtful as we go through this season, because we're trying to save our coins. We're trying to save our coins to make sure that we can do the things in our lives that bring us joy. And if we don't have the funds to do the things that bring us joy, not everything costs money that brings us joy, but the things that do, if you don't have the funds to do it, you're not going to be able to experience the joy. So we're going to do this together. As much as I'm talking to you about it, I am talking to myself about it, and I'm going to be really working hard to do that. Most of my gifts are already purchased. Go me, go me, go me. And again, where did I do most of my shopping? Five and Below, Dollar Tree, and Walmart. Those are my 3 stores that I went to. Something that we also have, and this is a like bonus tip, is check if you have like a credit card or Fetch or some reward system, see where your cashback rewards are for that specific thing that you're doing, and use that money to pay for your gifts. We use Fetch rewards, and my points have gone to getting gift cards for family members during the holidays. My bank has a reward system, and so what we do is take that money and purchase things. And so that's another great way that you don't have to dip into your own pocket to do it. You've already been accruing that money throughout the year, and so this is the time that you can use it. So y'all, that is it. Those are my 5+1 ways that I think that you can make sure that you don't break the bank, that you keep your coins this holiday season, and so that way you can do the things that bring you joy unapologetically. Have a great rest of your day. See ya. Bye-bye.